The big Dallas Cowboys news this week is that we signed Everson Griffen. He was with the Minnesota Vikings last year. He's a defensive end, a really good pass rusher, and in my opinion, this is the steal of the NFL offseason. Now, his stats are really comparable to Robert Quinn, who we lost in the offseason to, I want to say, the Bears. Quinn had a great year for us last year, and it was a similar signing for us. He had 11 and a half sacks, 34 tackles, and he pressured the quarterback 22 times. On the flip side, Everson Griffen had 8 sacks, but he pressured the quarterback a couple more times. I think it was 24, which in my opinion is almost equally as important as a sack. Because if he's getting to the quarterback, we know DeMarcus Lawrence is going to be getting to the quarterback too. You can't double team either of those guys. Now, one great thing is this kind of allows Tyrone Crawford, who's coming back from injury, to be used more as a depth piece. He's a 3-tech, and in Mike Nolan's scheme, he runs a 4-3 hybrid. And he doesn't really need a 3-tech all the time, but he does need it sometimes. So he'll definitely get snaps, and he'll definitely be a good pass rusher inside, but he'll be used more of a depth piece now. Until this signing, I was kind of thinking we'd have to roll with him as a starting defensive end on the other side. And guys, this also kind of gives the Cowboys a little more cushion with Gregory. We really don't know if he's going to be reinstated or not, but hopefully he will. If you follow my articles on fan2fannetwork.com, I've talked a lot about Randy Gregory the past week or so. I think I've had 2 articles now about it. And his situation, he should absolutely be reinstated in the NFL. It's almost shocking that it hasn't happened yet. But if you know a little more about the history between Jerry Jones and Roger Goodell, then you're probably not too shocked. Unfortunately, Gregory's kind of a casualty of that rivalry right now. Guys, Aldon Smith's another guy I think will really benefit from this. He was an absolute monster in the NFL when he played, but it has been a few years. So he definitely needs some time to be able to get back in playing shape and returning to form. And I know he's with the team, he's practicing, he's working out, but it's different when you get out there on the field, and he needs some real snaps, and that's what's going to get him back into playing shape. Now, obviously, I think we're going to have one of the best pass rushes in the league. We did last year, and this year I expect it to be even better because we have more depth at defensive end. Defensive tackle I want to talk a little bit about, though. It's kind of a work in progress right now. I was kind of hoping going into the offseason that we would invest a little more into it, as in a higher draft pick or a big free agent signing, but instead we used a fairly high draft pick in Neville Gallimore, but we went more for depth. We went with guys, proven veterans like Gerald McCoy, Dontari Poe, so guys that can start, but we re-signed Antoine Woods, who we know is kind of a fringe starter, but he's a good depth piece. And I think even as a rookie, Neville Gallimore will provide some really good snaps. And this will also allow Tyrone Crawford to play inside and be that interior pass rusher, more of a depth piece than an everyday starter, which I think is perfect. So that's kind of a 4-guy rotation, and I think it'll work out really well. Now, Tristan Hill, I'm kind of down on him, to be honest. I don't really know what to expect from him this year, though. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't even make the team. But I really hope he does. I wish him the best. I hope he's out there working hard, and I hope he proves a lot of people wrong. It was a really high pick. I don't think anybody wants to see that wasted. But guys, that's about it. I think y'all have probably seen plenty of videos about this signing. I just want to go into a little more detail about the defensive line in general, defensive end, defensive tackle, what to expect. And I think the defense is really going to take it up a notch this year under Mike Nolan. I'm sure all Cowboys fans are as excited about Everson Griffen as I am. Do me a favor, guys. If you're enjoying this video, leave me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. But definitely comment just what you think about the signing. I'm expecting most Cowboys fans to be pretty positive about it. And that's pretty much going to do it for today, guys.